Jonakomi Takuyo Yase. This is going to be kind of a long and complicated one, but in this one we're essentially doing the seasons, time of day, days of week, months of the year, and then a basic way of how to tell time. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so there's your 4 seasons. Wetu is spring, Beloketu is summer, Ptalyetu is fall, and Wanietu is winter. Now there's kind of a variety of different ways to, there's a variety of different words for specific times of the day, and I'll just kind of go through that. Dawn, Oppo. Noon, Wichoka, literally the sun's in the middle. Evening, Wikuchiela, the sun's low to the ground. Night, Hohepi. Dusk or sunset, Wimahel Iyaye, which means the sun's gone so far we can't see it anymore. Then you have Honchoka, midnight, and you'll notice kind of the same suffix to the word for noon, which was Wichoka. Honchoka, the moon's in the middle. Then you have the hour of 7 to 8 a.m. has its own name, Wika Wakapu, which means roughly kind of the time to go to work. 9 a.m. is often called Wiwonkatuya, or the sun's on its way up. And 3 p.m. is often called Wikuwabia, or the sun's on its way down. Okay, the next thing I've got for you is the Okawajila, the week. The days of the week are fairly simple except for one of them. The reason is that only 3 days of the week actually have a unique name: Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday is Ompetu Tokahea, which means first day. Saturday is Owa Kayujajapi, or the day for cleaning. And Sunday is Alpetu Waka, or the holy day. For Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you just number them. Ompetu Numpa is Tuesday. You get the idea. And then, of course, you have the we, or the month. Generally, just because of this is the basic fact. The Lakota used to keep time with the 13 full moons of the year, as I said in the last video, or a couple of videos ago. And because of kind of the closeness in number between there being 13 full moons and 12 months in a year, a lot of the names for the full moons transferred over into becoming the names for the months. But you have a surprisingly wildly varying region geographically that these people lived in. Literally all in kind of one area. There's plains, swamps, lakes, mountains, desert, all in just kind of one state. And because of the difference in terrain, some of the names didn't make as much sense, and so they gave them different names depending on region. So just to make this as simple as possible, I gave all of the months one of the names that they are commonly known as, just the one that I liked the most, or the ones that I thought were the simplest, and that's what we're going to stick with. So your first 4, January, Wiotehika is the difficult time. February, Chonapopa, essentially the popping trees. You'll notice that kind of, if you live in a place with a lot of trees, you know that when it gets really, really cold, they start kind of crackling and popping at random. And then you have March, Ishta Wicha Yazan, which is sore eyes, kind of it's so nice out, it's a sight for sore eyes. April, Wakata, or egg laying time. You have May, Chawapto. I haven't entirely cracked that one, but it appears to have something to do with green leaves on trees. June, Wajushtechasha, or the ripe strawberries. July, Wiochokaya, which means halfway. You will also note this is kind of a reference to the winter and summer solstices, and you will often notice that January is also called Wiochokalya at times, but I gave it a different name to differentiate the two. So July is Wiochokalya, and January was Wiotehika. And then August, Wasuton, which is harvest. And last for September, Chawapehi, brown leaves. October, Chawapekasna, or no leaves, lost leaves. November, Takiuha, which is deer rutting. And December, Tahechason, which is antler shedding. Now to get into telling time, and this seems to be something that people are having trouble finding resources for. But anyway, this is what I have. Hour is iope and minute is ohako, which I have not found a word for second yet. Try as hard as I may, but I'm still looking. But I have had luck with telling time by the hour, at least. You have this suffix, yetu, and essentially when you add it to a word, you are essentially turning that word into a unit of time. You'll notice it from the seasons, wetu, bloketu, ptalyetu, wanietu. The basic thing that you have to worry about is if your root word ends in a vowel, it's yetu. If it ends in a consonant, you drop the y and it's etu. But you don't have to worry about that. Essentially, when you're doing it by the hour, you just take the number of the hour and put yetu on the end. And since every number in the language ends in a vowel, remember the etas don't count if you're using the traditional version of the alphabet. Then you just put it on, you would just have yetu. So wajietu is 1 o'clock, numpayetu 2 o'clock. And if you want to do AM or PM, very simply, I don't know if this is correct, but it seems like it should be el omb. El means at, ob meaning being a shortened version of Alpo, which is dawn, but it's also a kind of word that refers to day. So El Omb, AM, at day, and PM, El Ha, at night. So anyway, I'm not entirely sure how to do the exact. If you want to do something specific like 101 or something like that. But for the quarter marks, 115, 130, 145, you could basically do for 115, wajietu na shokala, shokala meaning a quarter, na meaning also, so 1 o'clock, also a quarter. 130, wajietu na hoke, and a quarter to 2, shokala el numpayetu. But that's all I got anyway. Mibiwokala rakopte hekesh.